Okay, since I can now get back into my Instagram, I'm gonna post some receipts just straight from my phone, from my Instagram, going back, starting back from when we were talking to November 11th when this all like blew up. So, like, the big question that I keep getting asked, and I understand why people are asking it, is like, what is she reacting to? Like, because I understand people see what she sent me and recognize that it does seem like she might be bullying me a little bit, doesn't it? But what people are being misled about is there's not a response. I did not want to talk to her. And what is going on with these messages is Allie is a person who will block you so that she can later unblock you and continue to message you. So, for whatever reason, she was unblocked, whether it was that reason or I just simply did not have her blocked at that time or whatever happened. She had started sending me messages on Instagram. I don't use Instagram every day. I just wasn't seeing the messages for a couple of days. So there's literally not a response. This is a one-sided conversation that she is literally having with herself. And if you look at the timestamps, a lot of these messages are being sent in the middle of the night or in the very early morning hours. I am in a different time zone, so these are coming like 2 hours later in my time zone than she would have sent them, if that makes sense. So when she's sending a lot of these messages at like 2, 3, 4 a.m., I'm not awake. Like, I am asleep. I wouldn't be responding to anybody's messages at that time of the day unless it was a literal emergency. And you all can pause to read some of these messages because if I read them out loud, this video will be flagged. Because like they're very clearly abusive. This is not reactive abuse. That's another thing. Like, I mean, I guess it's the same thing. Like, it's not a reaction. It's not reactive abuse. It's just plain old regular abuse. Even if it was a reaction to something I had said, which you won't see because I didn't say anything. But even if it was, what would I have had to say that would be bad enough to warrant some of these things that she's saying? Most of these things that she's saying, these are threats. What would somebody have to say to you that would make it okay to justify in your mind saying these things to somebody? Because even after she's done this to me, even after like all the stuff that's happened, I've never said anything this horrible to anybody in my entire life over anything. So if you read that text block on April 16th at 8:57 p.m., you can see that it says, I can finally see you reading my messages. So I didn't even see the messages until several days later. Hence, there weren't replies again. I also want to point out the obvious manipulation. The second she saw that I had seen the messages, all of a sudden she didn't mean all those horrible, horrendous threats that she just made. That's abusive. Like, it's very plainly right here for you to see. And this is really embarrassing to share that I let a random platonic internet friend abuse the shit out of me. But this is just the reality of it. And maybe this will prevent some other person out there from being friends with a nut. I don't fucking know. Anti being friends with a nut awareness. Then when she saw that I had read that and still didn't respond, then it was another barrage of hate and I'm gonna sue you and this, that, and the other. And like, yep, it was kind of petty to read it and then not respond. But again, this person was being extremely abusive. I didn't owe her a response. Do I think I should have to share private harassment so that people believe that I am not the aggressor in the situation? No, not really. But I'm also not going to be lied about and defamed and harassed by a bajillion people because one woman got a narcissistic injury and decided to pay to make a video go viral.
That's not internet beef. You're just an absolute psychopath. And all of you like have karma just oh my god, the karma is eating all of them alive. They all look absolutely terrible. Okay, Rolling Rosemary's husband, like the two of them have ended up in the psych ward. I mean, Sleuthy lost a baby because of the stress. These people they don't care what happens in their life. They have all had such horrible things happen and they don't care. They still won't stop. They can see a story like her, like Michaela Raines, and still. And that's exactly, I've accepted that. I know they're not going to stop. So I'm just going to bury them. Metaphorically, of course. I already did. That's why they hate me so much because they know they can't control me. They know I'll always have an actual voice online. When they don't, they're so jealous. And they want it to be close to me so bad. And they can't handle that I can thrive fine without them. In fact, my life is so much better. They're not young. These people are in their 40s. These are 40-year-old women with children. Let me show you Hags. I should have put her picture up. Sorry, I got distracted. Ew, 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 ew. Yeah, that's Caitlin McWilliams. Her name is the Hags Cure. Please go send her some messages saying that she bullied her ex-friend to the point, like, I literally, it's so bad. She's not pretty, actually, but at all. And her soul makes her ugly. How can you go and tell people some of the scariest stuff about me and stuff that happens because of reactive abuse and go try to hurt me after all of that? Yes, I'm gonna post a ton of videos about this. I'm about to go buck wild about this. That's why I'm here today, y'all. That's why I'm here today. Her name is the Hags Cure. She acts like she has a wire wrapping business. She doesn't. I mean, I'm sure she has somewhat of a business, but I think she probably sells like 10 things a year. And she just stays at home and thinks that she's an internet sleuth. Oh, and I tried to handle this with her privately, and she refused. Don't ever say that you don't want internet drama when you won't handle things privately. That's so embarrassing. Like, this whole thing is so embarrassing. Yeah, the wire wrapping, I know. I don't want to, like, bash it